Hello everyone, welcome back to another live stream. This is Ratworks 19, I think. Let me just check actually. Why am I lagging still, man? After yesterday's stream, everything became so slow on my computer. I don't know what I did yesterday. Let me just try to make some resources, because right now everything is going haywire on my system, unfortunately. Okay, I might just remove some tabs. So a little update from yesterday. I was trying to run this little display that I have in my hand. I'll show you in a second. 1 second. Let me set up my stuff over here. So, all right, let me just give you an update on what I'm working on right now. I have this little. I'm gonna switch to this thing. There you go. So I have this little, very tiny, really nice display over here, and I have a RP2040. There you go. I don't know if you can see it. So I've been trying to run anything, like run just a simple program like a graphics test on this since yesterday. I have tried many things. You can just watch the recording. Like I've been trying, man. And at some point I thought that I accidentally fried the chip because I gave it like 5 volts. But right now it's working. I'll show you. So this works with 3.3 volts. But either way, yeah, it was just a bit worrying, because when you give it like 5 volts directly, it doesn't like what the hell is going on with my OBS setup, man? Okay, it doesn't do anything, basically. Doesn't have a backlight, doesn't show any colors or any bright, like widescreen or anything. So that was a bit worrying, but now I have figured it out. It wasn't very easy to figure out, but I kind of figured it out, and now if you run it, you see I am able to draw a circle. I am now drawing a circle. That is progress right here. So the next step, I think, will be basically like, first of all, I'm gonna fix my thing here. Just gonna center it on the screen. 1 second. Okay. So yeah, the next thing is I'll add Ratatui on this. So in this live stream, I am hoping to get something working with this. Basically gonna try to integrate the mousefood backend. If you don't know, that's the embedded graphics backend for Ratatui. So we're gonna basically go ahead and just drop that in, just see how it works out together. All right, let me just go here. Also, I figured out how to use the USB, so now we have a serial. Actually, when you plug it in, it just like enables a USB device, and you're able to basically see what's going on. I'm able to log now, which is great, because yesterday I was not logging anything. It was just like basically a black box. So there's literally nothing. There's like no way to debug it. So right now I'm able to debug it, which is nice. Hello Mark Revolt, welcome to the stream. Cheers, mate. Here's to a good stream. Thank you. Gold Electrum. What a nickname, man. It's good to see you in streams. Doesn't happen that often, but it's good to see you from time to time, man. Well, I'm not really streaming very consistently. That's probably on me. So, what are we gonna do here? Basically, so here's the final dependencies list. I have realized there's this library where you can use to basically wait, not this one. I think it was this one. This is for like setting up a panic handler for the RP2040. I think what this does is basically if anything goes wrong, if something unwraps, it boots into the boot mode of USB. I know that it sounds weird, but that's literally what it's doing. So if something crashes, it becomes like it goes to a USB mode, so you can flash your firmware and then you can just, you know, try again. So it makes things a bit faster, which is nice. Shout out to KP for letting me know about this library. I didn't know this was a thing. I was using the panic halt crate, I think, before this. Panic halts or something like that. So it was just basically halting, but now this goes back into the boot mode and I can just reflash and makes things faster. So yeah, Ratatui on an Arduino, when, dude, I gotta try that one out at some point. Shouldn't be too difficult. After this fucking mess I got into, like this display. Wait, let me just show you again, man. You gotta see this. After this mess, anything is so easy probably, because man, this was problematic, bro. Okay, check this out. So this is the display that I have. Okay, 0.42 inches. Let's go. So I'm gonna put Ratatui on this today, and this is running RP2040 basically. So yeah, that's the goal. And to get this white circle, I had to go through hell. Okay, that was a bit problematic. But now I have, yeah, I know better now. It's been, you know, you debug, you learn. Life is all about debugging. Alright, let's just slap the mousefood dependency on here. The white circle of them, absolutely, man. I'm gonna snatch some examples from here. Actually, I don't know if I have merged the NoSTD PR. 1 second, let me just ping Yagoda about this. I want to create a new release of mousefood. There's some good stuff in there. I have improved the examples. We now have a NoSTD examples, which I'm gonna use for this project here. If I can see it, like, why is it taking forever to load? But I can just probably, oh, I don't have it here. Oh my god, what is going on? Look at this, everything's broken. NoSTD demo example. Oh, we have some conflicts. While I'm at it, let me just fix these actually. Let me just fix these. Okay, cargo log, this should be easy. Okay, that's that. GitHub. Actually, I don't know why there's a conflict here. Probably because of the new Studio demo thing. Okay, this should be good. I think this should be good now. I'm taking another look and looks okay to me. Git add a oh my god. Can I just enter my password please? Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna force push this probably. Ping pong. Here you go though. Alright, so what I'm gonna do here is just take some stuff inside of the source, not source actually, from here. So I already have the display driver, I already have the screen set up. I just need to add mousefood and Ratatui. I think that should be enough. So let me just do that. I'm gonna use a Git dependency because there's a performance issue that I have fixed, so it makes sense to include that here as well. I don't think I'll run into any like memory issues because the screen is very tiny. Should be fine probably. Which version of Ratatouille is this using now? It's 0.30 probably. Yes, so 0.30 version. 0.30 default features false. Actually, I don't need the all widgets feature, so we could just go with this. Alright, let's build it. If this actually works, I need to... Okay, 1 second, what the hell? What? I think this was fixed already. This was mentioned in the blog post here. Sync. Yeah. I don't know how they did this, but apparently they had some patch in Kasori. Kasori, yeah. So they have some patch of that. You should probably upstream that if it's not upstreamed already. Seems like it's been upstreamed. Use portable atomic to allow use on targets without atomic instructions. Okay, so... Oh, I see that. So I need to enable that feature probably on Ratatouille. Yeah. Portable atomic, so let's enable that one. It's probably gonna be fine after that. Portable atomic. All right. What is this? Dependencies require atomic CAC but not available on this target by default. Critical section. Okay, interesting. Critical section implementation, portable atomic. Okay, we can add that, no problem, I think. Let me just add this here. So in the hull too, I need to add it. No, that should be enough. Okay. I'm glad somebody worked on this before, so now we can actually use it in production. This is not production, but you know what I mean. Okay, seems like we have mousefood now. Let's go to here. Let's initialize our terminal. It's time to use the terminal, guys. I should probably start the LSP. Embedded backend. Do I need any like flash implementation on this, or does it like flash automatically? I think it should flash it. So app new, app run terminal. Terminal draw, so it just like just this basically. Looks good to me. So we can simply just start with a border, like nothing, just a border. Let's try to do that. So terminal draw, there you go, area, and we have a block here. Let's do it bordered. Rat. This is basically a frame though. Why is it? Is it complaining? Oh, I didn't unwrap this. Okay. Let me just unwrap it. Embedded backend. Embedded backend config default. I'm not flashing the display down. The display should be flashed automatically, hopefully. No global memory allocator found, but one is required. Okay. Global, I think that's what they're doing here. Global allocator. Okay, there you go. So let's do that. I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna use it. Embedded alloc. Embedded alloc. Okay. Let's use a result here as well. I feel like this is gonna panic, but maybe it won't. No idea. 20 viewers, hello. Hello guys, welcome to the stream. Feel free to ask me questions, troll me in the chat, or whatever you want to do. I don't have any rules in the stream outside of not grinding. Okay, you gotta grind always grind. Okay, that's the only rule here. So guys, let's over here. Okay, what happens to my internet? My internet just decided to not work for a second, but it should be back now. So the way that you flash a firmware on this thing is you basically mount it and then you use a tool called where is it? Yeah, elf to UF2RS, and then just like kind of works. So yeah, don't forget to unmount the thing. That's a pitfall. If you don't do that, you think that this is flash, but it doesn't work. So yeah. So this is how you basically go ahead and deploy on. Wait, I'm deploying the wrong thing actually. I'm deploying the old demo. So let me build it. It should work when you run like cargo run, but there's a permission issue, so I gotta sudo this. I'll look into how I can mitigate the sudo, but whatever for now. Okay, now it's crashing. Yep, it is crashing. I know that because it's automatically going into the boot mode again. That's the panic handler thing that I mentioned in the beginning of the live stream. And also what I see right now is, okay, let me just disable my video because you don't see anything anyways. So this is what I see right now on my side. So yeah, I mean, this is just like, you see nothing, it's dead. So I don't know how to debug this. Probably we could just we can try to debug it via USB. So if I go ahead and do something like maybe if I don't know, let's do a match here. Yeah, exactly. There's no format though, we cannot use that, so can we like do this maybe? Is there a two-string method? No, there's no strings. So how am I gonna print out the error message? They're kind of cooked here. I cannot convert this to a string, so there's no format. Yeah, so we just hit a limitation of the no STD, guys. Amazing. Okay, let's just log that for now and loop endlessly here. Maybe like not like that, but just like this. Okay, it's kind of stupid, but whatever. At least we'll know what's going wrong. And then in here I'll basically go ahead and do something like this. Terminal draw error. So we'll know like what's causing what's causing the thing. I'm guessing it's because of the allocation, but let's see. Gotta pipe string bytes over USB to STDR. Yeah. Okay, let's rerun. It's kind of annoying because every time I need to plug plug in this thing and just remove my video camera, because I don't have enough USB ports, because I am poor and I'm a miserable open source developer. Don't clip this. Okay, SDA. I'm just gonna turn off my video. You don't have to see me, right? Is anybody actually watching the stream right now? Okay, so let's cat this. Like, I'm gonna plug it in again. It just like crashes immediately. So where is it? If I time this correctly, we could probably see the logs. So I'll try to do that right now. Maybe I should like dude, how am I gonna do that? Doesn't even like doesn't wait for the series. Guys, everything is broken now. Give me a second.